My wife and I would like to thank you all for sharing this special day with us. Who invited you? I stand before you today, a very lucky man. Finally being able to call this beautiful lady beside me my wife. A special thank you to all of you who travel from overseas. And without trying to sound like a pre-arranged speech at the Oscars, I would like to name you all individually. So thank you to Mum and Dad, to my older sister Chisha, to her fiance Dan, to my beautiful niece Matilda, to my baby sister Annabelle, and to Robert, to Grant and to Karen, to Jason and to Grez, to Senyo and to Rachel, and last but no means least, to my younger brother Chawera. He actually travelled for about 30 hours on a plane from Lusaka, Zambia with about 4 changes. So I really appreciate you coming, thank you. To my new mother-in-law, thank you for welcoming me into your home. Thank you for keeping me well fed with all the lovely home-cooked food that I'm always given when I come to visit. Thank you for welcoming me and making me feel like a genuine part of your family. And most of all, thank you for providing me with my beautiful wife and allowing me to marry her. I would also like to thank Sarah's late father. I've heard so much about him, and like my dad said, I wish I could have had the honour of meeting him. Today I know that he would be the proudest man in this room, seeing what an amazing woman his little girl is going into, and also being able to call her his daughter. To Sarah's mother and to Sarah's father, you have my promise that I'll treat Sarah how she deserves to be treated, and do everything in my power to make and to keep her happy. I suppose it's natural when you get married to reflect and to think back over your life and to ask questions. Not so much about your adult years, but really the earlier part of your life when you're, as the saying goes, being brought up. It's not often that we as children get the opportunity or even take the time to thank our parents for the job they did in raising us. It's said that by the time we realise that maybe our parents were right, we usually have children who think we're wrong. It's amazing the number of times over the past few years I've found myself saying, I wish I'd listened to Mum and Dad. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you both for everything. And only you and I know what that word means, so thank you. Finally, to the love of my life, my beautiful wife Sarah. Thank you for all the pressure, the stress, and the tears that went into planning this special day. You've done an absolutely phenomenal job. I know that I've tested your patience with my slightly compulsive demands, so thank you for putting up with me and for my ways. I also want to thank you for everything that you've done for us in this relationship. You know everything about me and you love me just the same. And I know how lucky I am to be standing here today as your husband. And I know that this is the start of many happy years to come. Thank you for loving me and allowing me to love you back. You're my everything and I love you. So, toast number 2, I'm afraid, guys. Can you please all stand and toast my beautiful wife? To the bride. To the bride. Brian Norris.